Hello dear students, wish you all a pink morning. Hope you all are doing very fine and staying safe at home and of course enjoying your online classes. Welcome you all back to English literature class. You know very well we are doing chapter 8 in the adventures of Huckleberry Finn, and in the last class we have done how Huckleberry has come across two men, and one of them is 70 or more years old and another one is nearly 30 or more, about 30 years old, and both say that they don't know each other, and also tell Huckleberry and Jim the reason why the people in the village were after them. Young man says that he was selling a thing that can clean the teeth, but when one of the customers applied on his teeth, his outer covering of the teeth also came out. That's why all the people wanted to kill him. And the old man says that in the village he was lecturing people not to drink alcohol. Okay, but one day people got to know that the old man himself actually drinks. Okay, stealthily. Okay, means by hiding. So people got angry and then they came after him to kill him. But by luck, means luckily, a boy actually wakes him up in the morning and gives the news, and even he didn't take his breakfast and ran away from there, and both of them were running. Then only they come across Huckleberry and they request Huckleberry to save their life, and Huckleberry helps them and asks them to board on his boat. So now let's read further. Old man, said the young one, I guess we might join up and form a team. What do you think? I'm quite willing. What's your line of work? Now, the young man now says that they all are in the trouble. Okay, so they should join and make a team. Means they should start working together. Okay. Now, old man says that he also wants that. I am quite willing. Willing means want. Okay? Will. Want. What is your line of work? And the old man wants to know from the young one that what type of work he knows. Well, said the young one, I do a little work in medicines. He says that he does work in medicine, in that field only. And he also knows theater acting. He also teaches singing, geography. He gives lectures. And he says that he does a lot of things. Anything that comes handy. Okay. And the young man wants to know, the young man wants to know the line of work of the old man. The old man, see what the old man says. I have done considerable doctoring in my time. The old man says that he has also knowledge of doctoring, means medicine. Even cures for cancer, paralysis, and all these things. And he also says that he is a very good astrologer as well. He can tell fortune. He can tell future very much. Now, I preach too and can be a missionary. Missionary means, see here, missionary. A person who person who teaches Christian religion, okay, is called missionary. Teaches Christian religion. It's called missionary. So the old man says that he also knows a lot about doctoring. Even he can cure of cancer and paralysis. He can also tell future. He is a fortune teller also, and he is a preacher also. He can give lectures, especially religious lectures. Now nobody said anything for a while. For a while means you have already learned for some time, okay? So nobody speaks anything for some time. Then the young one heaved a sigh and said, "Alas," Then the young man, what is heaved a sigh? Like this is sigh. You are expressing relief with a sound. Heave. Heave means produce a sound. Produced sound. Produce a sound of relief. Actually, he was not feeling relief. He wants to show that he is very much sad. Okay? What's that now? Said the bald head. Bald head wants to know the reason why the young one has heaved a sigh. "Gentlemen," said the young man, very solemn. Solemn means serious. Solemn, serious. The young man becomes very serious and says, "Gentlemen, I am disclosing you all one thing." Reveal means disclose, tell the secret. Okay? Reveal. Lay a secret open. Okay. What is the secret then? Says that by rights I am a duke. He says that he is disclosing a thing that actually he is a duke. Duke is in England. In early England, he is the chief of a particular province area. That is duke. Okay, Means he says that he has relationship to the royal family. He is a duke. Now, Jim's eyes goggled. Goggled means became wide like this. Means he was very much surprised to hear that a duke is in front of him. Goggled. Okay, that meaning is given here. Goggled. Looked with wide eyes. Means he was very much surprised. And I guess mine did too. And Huckleberry says that he was, so was he. Means he was also surprised. But the bald head says, but the old man says, "No, you cannot mean it." Bald man cannot believe, doesn't believe. Yes, my grandfather, eldest son of the Duke of Bridgewater, fled to this country about the end of the last century. He says that this is correct. And he says that his grandfather, who was the eldest son of the Duke of Bridgewater, came to this country at the end of the last century because he wanted freedom. He wanted a free life. He didn't want to become a duke there. Because if you are duke, you have a lot of responsibilities that you know very well. when my great grandfather died. Whose great grandfather? Father of your grandfather, great grandfather. Okay. So he says, when his great grandfather died, the eldest son became the duke, and I am the direct descendant of this duke. Okay. And he says that he has been descended from that duke only. So by right, he is the duke, and thus the rightful duke of Bridgewater. And he says that his grandfather was a duke of Bridgewater. So as he has relationship to the real family, and so he should be, by birth, he should be the duke, because his grandfather was only, as his father ran from there away. So by law or by ritual, he should be the Duke of the Bridgewater. Duke of Bridgewater, not the Bridgewater. Okay. And he said we ought to bow when we spoke to him and say, Your Grace, or my Lord, and that one of us ought to wait on him at dinner. And he also asked Huckleberry, Jim, and that old person, okay, that they should call him Your Grace. Whenever they talk to him, they should use the phrase Your Grace, my Lord, because he is a duke. Okay. And he also says that they should bow down their head like this. Bow down their head, lower their head, whenever, okay, they speak anything to him. Okay. Well, and also he says one thing, that at a time of having dinner, they should act as servant, and they should, and that Huckleberry and Jim should serve them the food, serve him the food. Okay. Now, but the old man become pretty silent, and listening to that, old man now becomes very serious, silent. Can you guess what he's going to say? He is going to say that he is the king of France. Okay, see here. But the old man became pretty silent. Pretty silent means very silent. By and by means finally. He said, Look here, Bridgewater. Bridgewater means dirty, stinking water. Bridgewater. Bridgewater. Dirty, bad smelling water. Okay, so he is addressing everybody as dirty water, dirty, stinking water. I feel sorry for you and all that, but you are not the only one who had troubles like this. So the old man says that young man doesn't have only the problem, that despite of being the duke, he was away, he was in trouble. But he's also in trouble. He has also trouble. What the trouble he has? There is also secret behind his birth too. What is the secret? I've already told you, dear. And he wiped his eyes like this. He wiped his eyes and started crying like this. Just a minute. What do you mean by that? The young man now asks him, Just wait, why are you doing like that? What's wrong with you? I'm the rightful king of France. Okay, then the old man says that he's nobody but the king of France and his son of Louis the 16th and Mary Antoinette. Okay, so by birthright, he should be the king. Okay, well, that's all, dear students. more we'll study in the next class, in the next video. And the story is very interesting. Okay, so bye bye. Hope you have enjoyed the class. Thank you. Ciao.